There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh my goodness. I hope Alicard is okay.
I'm getting an internal server error when I try to upload them.
Oh no. So we are live. In the chat room we have Dunt, the Jalanar, and Anavari that are saying hello.
Hello.
We're missing a guest right now. Oh, we have Tully, we have Sanchu. Hello. We have my husband, Vaynard. Hi.
Oh man, I'm live. Hi everyone.
Welcome back, Lag.
Yeah, where's the link so I can watch myself? Be super vain. Yeah, here we go. Twitch.tv.
I've put the Halloween special thing.
Oh, well, I guess that's still usable, right?
Yep. Hey,
Yeah.
people didn't hear the intro last week. Let's start it.
Okay, sure.
Sounds good.
I'm following nothing on Twitch TV. Guess I'll go from Facebook.
CoTPodcast.
Well, this is some important stuff. Whoa, it's just a video. Advertisement. You can never tell who these people are in this Black Ops video, except for Robert Downey Jr.
Glad you could stop by. Here, have some candy. Welcome to your worst nightmare.
CoTPodcast special Halloween. Enjoy your stay. Aha! So that was the intro that we can play last week.
Oh, that is really hard to read.
What's going on, Lag?
No, I'm trying to read Zenchu's name, but the text is like this neon green on my screen. I don't know if it's that on everybody else's.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's really difficult to read.
Oh. How do you pronounce it? Is it Zenchu?
That's what I would guess.
Yeah, I think so too.
So we're not video streaming yet.
We will be in
But we're not.
3, 2.
So like I can like pick my nose and do all sorts of weird stuff and people won't see it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna switch it soon.
Damn it.
Aww, there. It's fine. Hello, everyone. Wavy.
Oh hey, we're live. Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Well, sort of live. 2 screens, double lagness.
Yeah,
Weird.
and we have Alicard Delina up there. That's 4 missing.
Yeah, I know. Tully, you would.
Yep, we had a very special show for you guys tonight, except we've been very bad hosts. I have had a very hectic week doing Halloween stuff. And I haven't been doing my research a lot, so I've been missing some stuff. But, I mean, I could talk about the thing that we want to talk about. But then Lagwyn has been working so much this week that he hasn't had time to.
No.
And then Kaysee forgot we had a podcast to do.
What?
Yeah.
Podcast? I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure. And Alicardelina is MIA, so I don't know.
Yep.
So we were supposed to talk about lore for the 5 cities, basically in Tyria, so the 5 major cities. But that's not gonna happen. So we decided we were gonna do a roundup of Halloween stuff that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, that's the thing. Hello, everyone. Welcome to whatever episode we're on. 24?
24.
24.
Woo.
Episode 24.
Yeah.
Chronicles of Tyria podcast. Guild Wars 2 podcast for fans by fans. I haven't said that one live, I don't think.
No.
So, yeah, I guess we can just kind of start it off. Anybody have shoutouts before we actually get into it?
Yes, I have a lot of shoutouts. But wait, I need to find the iTunes page. So Kaysee,
I
if
say
you have...
not. I say for fans by fans every time. Din, where have you been for the past 22 episodes? And remember, we had a whole discussion about this.
Yeah, we did.
On the 100 subscriber episode. But I think I'm going to cut that out in the interest of time. Because 3 hours was way too long.
Well, let's go with the iTunes page. The logo says for fans by fans.
Well,
There
I'm
you
going
go.
with whatever I've been saying. Tully, don't even get me started. I don't even want to talk about that.
What did Tully say? For those who are listening on the podcast and not here at the channel.
He's just talking about Disney buying the rights to Star Wars, and I don't want to talk about it.
Right. Mickey, I am your father. Nice.
I know, and there's all the memes that say, does that mean Princess Leia is now a Disney princess?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh my.
Okay, shoutouts. I have my little paper of shoutouts here. Wait.
Oh man, all paper.
Pad, actually.
Wow, look at this.
Are you ready, guys? Okay. I actually wanted to give a shout out to all the people that were linked from Guild Wars 2's Facebook page and came to see me fail really, really bad at the clock tower thing.
Mm-hmm.
I streamed for 6 hours and I could not do it. Imagine that. And then I tried at night. I was streaming and I couldn't get to the clock tower puzzle thing. And I eventually got it though the next morning. So woohoo! So shout out to all the people who came and stayed, which was crazy. I was like, oh my god, these people should be so bored right now. I better start singing or something, because this is not entertaining.
I stayed for the singing.
Yeah, you did. So there's actually a song. I made a song about it, and I contacted McLean, which is the composer,
Yeah.
of the song. Ask him if I could use his tract and just add my lyrics to him, and he said, yeah, no problem. There's no problem with that. So you can put them on iTunes or YouTube or whatever, just as long as it's not monetized, because it's not my work, of course. I'm gonna put the link to his download. So I was very grateful for that. I'm not gonna sing the song. I'm gonna play the song to you guys. How about that? So there you go. In 3, 2, 1 is playing right now. I hate this place. Stupid puzzle. So annoying. I hate this tower. It's so impossible. Everyone are doing it, but I'm still here falling down. Seriously. God. Almost. I hate this place. Stupid mist. Or is that water? I'm not even sure. Maybe it's fog. God. No! I hate this tower with the skeleton hands. They try to grab you here, even if you're still standing. Seriously, I wasn't even touching the water. Gah! No, 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 no. Ah! Stupid. Gah! Please. I give up. I give up. Except I didn't give up. I actually beat it. Yay! Fun times.
Now, for everybody who just heard that, I'd like to point out what I think Naveen 1 should do a music video, and I'm sure everybody here will agree. And not just a music video of in-game footage, because everybody can do that. But I think, and you guys, I'm gonna ask everybody if
That
they
is not
can envision this. Naveen dressed like the Phantom of the Opera, singing this song at her computer, but like slamming on the keyboard instead of playing an organ as she's like, getting frustrated. And then you can cut to some in-game scenes of her like falling, and then back to Naveen like in the dark, slamming on her keyboard.
I have to have candles around her.
Yeah. And jumping. Yes.
And jumping.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my god. No, lag. Okay.
And Avery says yes. Come on, guys. Let's get her. Anybody think we should do that? Come on. Come on. Joel's laughing. I think that's a yes. Yeah. Come on.
You guys are not cool. Not cool. We would pay money for that?
For that.
Totally would pay money for that?
I'd pay a little money.
What if it was 99 cents on iTunes? Oh no, I wouldn't be able to because it's not my song. Too bad.
But accept donations.
Yeah, how about some in-game gold so I can get the cultural armor?
I was gonna say more along the lines of, like PayPal donations, but
Yeah, that works. PayPal donation work actually. Oh, and I wanted to.
Fans are awesome.
What donations so you guys can get props for the video? Oh,
Phantom of the Opera.
This just in. Naveen's inbox is now full. Nice.
And didn't this give you your opportunity to go to Canada to shoot this whole thing?
Yeah.
Because I know you would love this. Am I right? I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I think this is something you would like.
Yeah. Din says, why don't you have a PayPal button on the site? We actually do have a PayPal button. And on CoTPodcast.com, you can become a subscriber and be a sponsor for the show. Or just make a one-time donation. So,
and
that's
then
out
in
there.
the PayPal thing, just throw in like the little message box, say this is for the Phantom of the Opera video, so that we know that that's what it's for.
Damn it, Lagwyn.
Din would do promotional photo shoot. Come on.
Come on. Show me your moves. Okay.
Joel do 3D effects. This is perfect. It's all coming together. Here first, everyone. Christmas. I'm just kidding. I don't know when it's
What?
live, but-
Hey, wait. So much pressure. That's crazy.
Din can Totes do it. So let's Totes the goats.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll see about it. We'll see.
We'll talk after this show.
So continuing with the shout-outs, because that's what started it. Yes, thank you for everyone, and thanks for ArenaNet to have promoted our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ChroniclesOfSyria, to come see me fail at the puzzle. But that was really fun because there was like 500 people just watching me fail. But, aside from the, oh, you're such a noob, this took me 2 shots and then I did it. People were very supportive and, go Naveen, you can do it, and everything. So I was like, oh, you guys are awesome. I love you. Last episode, I wanted to shout out to this person, and I completely forgot about it because I didn't take many notes. On our iTunes page, we have a review, 5-star, by Mr. GJC. Says, I enjoy 4 or 5 Guild Wars 2 podcasts, but after listening to TAD, which is Tyria After Dark, podcast number 12, with special guest Naveen, moi, I had to give this one a try. I listen to Guild Wars podcasts every day while I walk and somehow did not know about this one until Tyria After Dark. Am I ever glad she made a guest spot, as I quickly found the site and started downloading for what was tomorrow's walk. Before I knew it, I walked the entire podcast and almost doubled my normal walking route. I now look forward to every new COT podcast and look forward to my walk with Naveen and the rest of the cast. Great work. I hope COT is here for a long, long time. So thank you very much for that review. That is really awesome of you.
You heard it here first, everyone. Chronicles of Tyria podcast, promoting a healthy lifestyle with longer walking.
Exactly.
You're welcome, Tyria.
You're
And
welcome for
referral.
the 3-hour shows and... Oh,
That's
jeez.
what we do here.
Exactly.
Yep.
COT
COT
saves lives.
lives.
That's from Dint. TM. Okay, so that was the shout out for the iTunes, and I have one last shout out, and Kaysee can help me out with that. I want to say thank you to everyone who applied to become a new writer on our website for the Asura position, writing position. I forgot how to count how many applications we have. I would say 30, 35, maybe 40. And that's with an average of 2,500 words that we have to read. So Kaysee and I will have to go and judge these entries, and Kaysee is holding her face in pain right now.
Because I remember some of them being quite over 2,500 words.
Yeah, what was it? 3,500? One of the biggest.
Yeah.
I really don't mind. I mean, I look forward to reading them all. I have not read one yet because I want to read them all one after the other, because if I'd started 2 weeks ago, I would have been right now like, what was that character about? What was the story and all that? So, give us at least 2 weeks to go over all these stories and really, let us the time to talk about it, and then we'll send an email to the finalists with a couple questions and then make our decisions on that. So shout out to all of you who entered. Thank you very much for participating and for liking Chronicles of Tyria. Those are my shout outs. Whoop.
Nice. Very good shout-outs.
Thank you.
I'd like to point out that I am not reading these, so sucking up to me will not help you. It's always encouraged, but it will not help you.
Hey Lagwyn, hey, here's 2 gold. Hey, by the way, I wrote an entry for the Asura position. Hey, by the way, I'm not judging.
I mean, I would maybe split it to Kaysee and Naveen, or put it in the guild bank to help everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, seriously, if you guys want to send them to me, people don't need their power back on, right? I mean, that's not like a thing that people want. Like, I could just read them at work instead.
Jeez.
But no, seriously, I do have a lot of downtime when I'm not saving lives and restoring power to the masses. So,
Restoring power.
Way to go,
to the
Lagwyn, way to
masses.
go.
audiobook, I like it. Seriously, everybody, read your entries to me and send them, and I can listen to them at work.
Oh, that would be cool. Oh, that would be a totally good thing for a contest, though. Thank you, Zenchu, for The idea.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dint, that is fantastic. Dint says he made a new drink called the Sandy. It's a watered down Manhattan. I mean, it's a little soon, but
Yeah, it's
I'd
too
like to
soon.
point out
Too soon, then.
to anybody that hasn't seen Hurricane Sandy's Twitter page, check it out because it's hilarious.
I would like to say that those, seriously, those affected by this, we think about you and we pray for your safety. And, it really sucks to have to find shelter if you don't have any friends or family or anything. So, really think about you guys.
Actually, if you go to google.org/crisis map, it'll pull up a map of the U.S. So you'll see wherever the precipitation is, but it'll also pull up all of the emergency shelters, whether they be Red Cross or what have you. So you can, use that if you have access to the internet.
Right.
I know a lot of people are saying 7 to 10 days, but I do know parts of New Jersey are actually looking at 5 weeks.
Oh, that's crazy. Wow.
In the more remote areas, but also this gas shortage. I don't know if people have heard about this. Sorry to make it real on a video game podcast, but this gas shortage, people are running out and going crazy because people are saying there's going to be a shortage of gasoline because there's not enough electricity to power all the gas stations to pump out the gas. If you go crazy and say there's going to be a gas shortage and buy as much gasoline as you can, you're making a gas shortage happen. Like, that's... Just go about your business, do your everyday life, get gas for your generator, gas for your car, but don't buy 18 gallons of gasoline just because people said there's going to be a shortage. Make a worse shortage. All right.
For those...
maybe.
Yeah. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Community message?
Sorry to interrupt. I'm just gonna switch to the standby picture. You'll still hear our voices, but I gotta fix something in the streaming thing, so there you go. Ooh. Oh no! It won't work anyways, so never mind. You guys are gonna see the changes as I make them. How about that? Here's some technical issues. So, Lagwyn.
Right. So, like I was saying, I see the chat. Oh, and there it goes.
Yeah, that's because I'm
I
making
would
you
freak
full
out.
screen.
Dint, if Dint got the Chronicles of Tyria logo inked on himself as in a tattoo. You better
That'd be
damn hope
awesome.
that this guild stays around for a long time, because if not, you're stuck with it. I mean, I think it's great.
He's gonna make a Chronicles of Tyria tattoo.
Were you just not listening to anything?
I'm working right at. I have a very short attention span. Okay, there you go.
Oh, and there's full screen Kaysee.
Hi, Kaysee.
Stage fright.
Right. So, right. So my shout out, because I don't really have one, because all the ones I haven't really been in game too much, just to kind of do the Halloween stuff. Oh wow, let's leave Dint's comment out of the
out of the podcast.
the audio part. I'd like to shout out one to my friend Hedge, who just found out that he is having a boy. He's also in our guild.
Yeah, cool.
2, the fact that he thought it was a good idea to use dish soap in a dishwasher instead of dishwashing liquid.
You use dish soap?
He put dish soap in there, and as most people know, dish soap foams a lot, and it is all over his house. So, yay to Hedge. Granted, he is also the guy who is known from all of my group of friends for being the only person I've ever met to choke on Jell-O. So it really didn't come as much of a shock.
How do you choke on Jell-O?
long story, and I'm still waiting for the answer. But yeah.
Wow. Okay. So anyways.
That's my shout out. Yeah, Hedge.
Yeah, so like we said, we're gonna talk about the Halloween events, what happened, and some lore about it. And of course, talk about the news that got to Guild Wars 2's page about half an hour ago, an hour ago.
You're totally ruining tomorrow's newscast, Naveen.
They're gonna watch a newscast anyways. You have other news other than that.
Well, don't you remember the whole point of the news show was to remove the news from this so we could keep the shows shorter?
So if you want to hear about that,
yeah, tune in tomorrow.
Tune in tomorrow for
Whenever
COT
Kaysee
Weekly.
Finishes editing it.
Yeah, exactly. See you tomorrow. Yeah.
But we'll have full coverage of all of the updates, including a few other interesting things, like determination of what Magic Find actually does in the game. For those of you who've been wondering. So we'll cover all of that tomorrow on COT Weekly. So look for that Saturday at some point.
Yes.
Okay, right, Saturday.
I'll zoom it out quick, just for everyone.
So, all right. So, Kaysee, shoutouts.
I don't have any friends. I want to give shout outs to.
That's sad.
I know, right? Someone give me money or tell me I'm awesome so I can give you a shout out.
Wow. Just go straight. Someone give me something so I can say you're awesome.
Not someone party up with me so we can have a good time in game. No, someone give me gold.
Give me gold. I have a good time already in game with you guys. Like when we did the World versus World, that was awesome.
Oh yeah, we kicked butt.
So, shout out to everyone at Product Soteria for giving me an awesome time in game. There's my shout out.
Good.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay.
We love her accent too. Zombies eat flesh. That's why we have her on the podcast. I mean, because she's great.
Reason.
Yeah. Hey, I have another shout out to I forgot his name. How to pronounce it?
Shout out.
Yeah, but he's another Australian now in the guild, so Casey's not alone.
Yay.
That one guy. And Avery says. Okay, so Halloween events. How did you guys like it?
I liked it a lot. I wish that Act 4 had more than just Mad King Says. I mean, I loved Mad King Says. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they should have had at least something else. And, I mean, Act 3, the dungeon, loved the dungeon, especially because you could get the drops of any of the craftable exotics, like Arachnophobia, the Mad Moon, any of those. I loved the scavenger hunt parts. I loved the PvP, Reaper's Rumble and the Lunatic Inquisition. Mm-hmm. I loved Reaper's Rumble because it counts as PvP kills. The jumping puzzle was frustrating, but once I did it once, I said, good. I'm not a crazy person like Jal, so I'm going to just not go back. Mr. 53 times completes the puzzle.
Yeah.
Let's see, we've got a couple other Reaper, or at least one other Reaper's Rumble fan. I hope they bring something similar like that for Winter's Day when that comes around.
Oh yeah. We were talking. I can't remember who it was. I have a terrible memory. I was in party and we were talking when the festivities started. When Act 4 started. We were saying like, oh, like there's nothing, like the dungeon is closed, so there's actually nothing on that platform anymore in Lion's Arch. We were thinking during Christmas time how it'd be cool to have like a giant Christmas tree, and this would be the jumping puzzle, so you'd get to the top. But that would be very cool, and I wonder what they're gonna do for Thanksgiving. Like maybe there's gonna be something there too.
Kaysee, you want to take that one? They're gonna do for Thanksgiving?
You have a theory?
Oh, no, I have some information that there will be nothing on Thanksgiving this year.
What? How do you know that?
We are
It's
COT
awesome.
Weekly. I mean, this is what we do, everybody.
Hey,
we
listen.
spend hours combing the internet.
Listen, the producer has to know something about it, eh? So I needed the
Producer-
info, huh?
We're the creators, producer, editors for the COT Weekly. And by we, I mean Kaysee does most of that. I do most of the research, except for this one. She beat me to this one.
Yeah.
This part.
Because Australia doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving, says Dent.
No.
And because America and Canada celebrate them on different days.
October, we already had ours.
I know.
And also basically on the forums, one of the developers said that there isn't anything, Thanksgiving content this year.
And
Because I
here,
think-
what was that?
I think they're just focusing on that November update on this that we're going to be talking about on next show.
Right. And here I
Australia
thought you had
only celebrates I didn't die from a venomous puppy day, says Dent.
Venomous Puppy Day.
Because that's probably the next thing.
Oh.
Like next week, this scientist discovered venomous dingoes, and now we gotta look out.
In Australia.
Well, the most recent interesting news was that some Tasmanian devils got loose from the zoo and were wild.
Wow.
That's what we had.
Okay.
Spinning around, spitting everywhere, causing trouble. I know how it is.
That's crazy.
They're like a vicious koala bear. Like if they could move faster. And they have whiskers.
So if ever we're gonna meet in real life, you're coming to Canada or the US. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
North
we're not
America.
going to Australia, Naveen.
No.
Not
Sorry.
Like full-on body armor and like Iron Man armor. That's what
Body
I'm.
armor.
That's what
It's a
I'm.
great holiday destination.
Start
I hope
building
it's
my
not-
art reactor tonight.
I hope it's not cultural human tier 3 armor, because that would be way too revealing and exposing a lot of flesh for those venomous things.
Stir up battle.
Yeah.
That's
Hey, we always wear our bathing suits over here, so we're so tough we don't need full body armor.
Bathing
We're always
suits made out of metal.
I love Jint's link. That's what Naveen. We'll put Naveen in that.
What was that? Bubble wrap? Oh yeah, bubble wrap is cool. I would actually drown if I were in that, because I'd be way too tempted in going like pressing all the little bubble.
Yep.
Anyways, podcast Halloween.
So I would like to say Kaysee and I had talked about, we thought maybe for Act 4 there was going to be like some secret new content other than Mad King Says, like, you know, maybe like, oh, you know how everybody's all pissed about all the chests, and, you know, maybe they'll take all the candy corn, you know, the 800 stacks of candy corn that you've accumulated, and be like, you can trade in 5 stacks of candy corn plus a stack of all the other things and get a chance to get something. You know, anything. Or maybe the cool scarecrow staff that we saw.
Oh, why don't you tell everyone how lucky you were with all your drops this Halloween event?
Oh my god.
What did you get? Okay, for the record, I got the Mad King slippers after 8 hours.
Okay, I got the Mad King slippers. I got the scythe. I got the great saw. I got 2 of the chain swords. I got the rifle. I got the grinning shield. I got 4 of the heavy bull shoulders, 2 of the light avian shoulders, 2 of the medium skull shoulders, 1 of the heavy avian shoulders, 1 of the light bull shoulders.
You got a lot of shoulders.
And I got so many of those. I actually put one, FYI, there's one in the guild stash, Naveen, which we'll be giving away at some point when we do an in-game giveaway.
I didn't see it because I didn't log in today. I logged in, but then I logged off right away because the game kept crashing.
Tully, yes, it is worth at least 200 gold now. My problem with that is, back when I sold... Well, remember, I had some of them right when they before they announced the Mad King chests, and we thought like, oh, I better sell these now because if I don't, the Mad King chest is going to make the value depreciate like crazy. So I sold a couple of them, and then I held on to them when I found out that, oh wait, they're not going up, they're just as hard to drop from the Mad King chests. So, I mean, I'd gotten the rifle, and I actually gave it to my char character because it looks kind of cool, and it has like a firefly particle effect that follows you around.
Oh.
But
That is
I
such a
used
nice
it,
particle effect.
and the next day, on day of Act 4, it jumped up 10 gold. So, I'm sitting... Actually, all I have left, believe it or not, is the scythe. That's the scythe and all of the shoulders. But the shoulders were down to like 30 silver, like 2 days ago, and when the final event hit, they all jumped up at least a gold or more.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm sitting on the scythe skin now.
That's crazy.
It is.
I got basically nothing, so...
You did get a couple of exotic daggers out of the Mad King chest.
Oh yeah, I did! But they were worth like 18 silvers, so you remind me! Yeah, okay, I wasn't that unlucky. I got like 3 daggers like that, and then I was looking for a 4th to Mystic Forge. So I bought the 4th, and then I Mystic Forged all 4 of them, and I got the Claw of the Desert, which I already had one, so now I'm dual wielding, dual daggers. Claw of the Desert! Yes! Condition damage! Yay!
They look pretty sweet.
They look very cool.
Yeah, they're okay. They're okay. I just like the condition damage, that's all.
Yeah, for those of you who, I did spend a lot of the gold that I got from these to buy more gems, to buy more chests. So I did my part for the economy. But last night, I think, was the epitome of, like, me finding out that apparently I'm lucky. I don't know. I had enough. I just traded gold to buy 1 key. And I opened 1 chest with that 1 key, and the scythe came out of it. And I was like, I'm done. I'm walking away from the game because this is ridiculous.
I remember him sending me a message, so, yeah, although that was in guild chat, you said, oh yeah, so I think I should quit this game? I'm like, yeah, we heard, because Kaysee already told us in raid call.
I'm like, Guild Wars 2 completed, done.
Oh, jeez.
That I ran almost as much as Lag, I think just a little bit more than Lag because I was at home when he was at work. And I got 0 yellows from that Mad King chest. The one that after you kill him.
Exotics.
I got no exotics, no yellow. The only thing I got of worth was a black Mad King. So I'm thinking that Lag is stealing my luck. That's what I'm thinking.
That's possible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go cry now for a minute. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Would you like a virtual tissue? I can give you one.
Thank you, Naveen.
I would like to point out that for those of you who don't know, you can actually get die packs and mini pet packs from the Black Lion chests, which I'd heard was a thing, but I'd actually experienced that when I opened up a couple.
Really?
Which was pretty cool, because you open it up and you're like, oh wow, that's like 7 dies I just got out of a Black Lion chest, or 3 minis, which could turn into maybe something else.
Huh.
So, that was cool. Although for all the chests I opened, I never even came close to one of those permanent, yes, exactly what Tully stole the words right out of my mouth.
What?
Permanent merchant, or permanent trader, or permanent banker. Because that's the only thing that keeps me, trading gold and hunting for keys, because I want to get them. And the drop rate is apparently less than any of the Halloween skins ever were.
Right. Wow. That's crazy. Zombies at Flesh says, I got a die pack from the Mad King chest.
Yeah, that was another cool thing about the Mad King chest, is you could get pretty much anything that was in the Black Lion Trading Company that was like a consumable.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I forged a bunch of Mad King chests and I didn't get anything other than like candy corn and the tonics.
Mm.
So I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not getting. I wasn't very lucky with all the chests this year. Maybe next year, since I won't be spending 8 hours on the tower.
Well, we don't know, but possibly, unless they specifically stated, which they may have, and I'll be honest, I haven't done as much news research today as I normally do, but they may have you may still possibly be able to craft Mad King chests. I'm assuming they're going to take that ability out of the Mystic Forge. But
I don't think they would. Although I think you'll still be able to craft those, as long as you have the proper,
candy corn and boosters and stuff.
yeah, the proper items to craft them. When you craft them, they're account bound though, right? Or soul bound or whatever, because then you could make a lot of profit out of it.
Trust me, I'd already thought of that, but no, unfortunately.
It's just like the ones with the mini pet, the skeleton chainsaw mini pet that you can forge. This one is sold down. I'm like, oh man! Imagine how much it would be.
I know, especially, and I don't like that because I don't like that those mini pets are account bound or soul bound or whatever they are. Because I mean, think about how much like special event mini pets went for in Guild Wars 1.
Yes.
Or the tonics even, which also kind of made me sad.
Yes.
The endless tonics.
I think they were going for, okay, well, there are things that you can get only if you get with real money. So this is how we're going to pay our employees and our servers and, pay for everything that we need to run. Yeah, so they have to keep some stuff in the trading post for you to be able to buy with real money in order to, keep their game running, I guess. So.
Yeah.
Poop.
Yeah, and if it's a special event thing and it goes for a lot of money, a lot of people are going to go and craft it and spend real world money to get this whole bootload of money in game. And that will kind of, I think, screw up the economy. So I think they're trying to really restrict, what you can get from in-game to, and then how it affects the game and a game economy, and what you can get in the gem store.
Yeah. So, I mean, as sad as it is that it is soul-bound, well, there's a reason behind that. What else about Halloween stuff? Okay, so you got Act 1, which had that one book that you needed to do the scavenger for. Then you had Act 2 that had the second book. You need to do the scavenger thing. And then was it in Act 2 that all the doors started popping, or was that in Act 3?
It was Act 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, where they had events, but I guess from what I heard, there were issues with the events. That some of them would bug out, and if they didn't, if they were bugged, you couldn't get into the Mad Realm at all. So eventually, they're just like, no, they're all open now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, whoever the Dermot Priory had set up shop in that little Halloween guide, whether it was Gandarian Fields, Caledon Forest, wherever, there was like a meta event chain that would lead to you doing something that would let the doors stay open for like quite a while.
Then Act 3 was... What was it again?
Act 3 was just the dungeon.
The king coming out.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, the cool animation, the one-time thing that I was so sad about not being able to attend to, but apparently some people didn't even see the Mad King come out of it, so I was like, okay, whatever.
He kept coming out, though.
Yeah.
It just wasn't a cutscene.
Which was very cool. Like, people could still witness it, even though it was in a cutscene. And the cutscene you can still see on YouTube or, a lot of other video streaming channels. So,
yeah, you can also see it on the really special video that Kaysee made with the visions of a Mad Halloween.
Yes! Go to youtube.com/CoTPodcast and you'll see that video. You'll see a bunch of videos too, the COT Weekly and all that. But the video that Kaysee made was really cool. I loved it.
Yeah.
Um,
Now I've got that
edited.
song stuck in my head.
dum 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 dum. Sorry. I just love singing.
No.
It's just too bad.
Oh, we know.
But it was cool though because I couldn't really attend on Sunday. Like I could only attend during my son's nap and then at night. So I was like, oh no, I'm gonna miss so much out of Halloween, and everything. So where was I going with that? I don't know. Oh yeah, the
Not
Mad
me.
King, the Mad King popping every 10 to 15 minutes, I'd say, was really cool.
Ish. Yeah. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, at first ArenaNet was like, oh, this unique thing, like this one-time thing, and I was like, well, there we go. And then a lot of people started complaining, like, oh, well, we're working during the day. Oh, some of us can't play. Because that's what whiny people sound like.
Basically, Halloween in a nutshell.
Yeah.
That was difficult. I didn't realize I was gambling when I was gambling on Mad King chests.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed the Mad King, even though he shows up every time it's on YouTube.
Yeah. There was so many people complaining, and they don't realize how much work ArenaNet goes into making this whole event working. When the Mad King was supposed to, pop out of the dungeon in Lion's Arch, I think it was it took a while before it actually happened, but then people were spamming the Facebook page, the Guild Wars 2 Facebook page. Oh, you guys suck. The game is broken. This and that. And I was just there reading stuff like, how can you be so ignorant? Do you know what it takes to run such a huge game? It's a huge instance, and the game is not broken. It's how it works. There are games that you would play out there, and people are like, oh, it's not like Guild Wars 1. Guild Wars 1, everything was working. Yeah, but Guild Wars 1 was a much different system than what Guild Wars 2 is. So stop comparing the both. That was my
and
rant.
now that you bring up Guild Wars 1, don't forget, ArenaNet was also supporting a full Halloween event in Guild Wars 1 at the same time.
At the same time. Yep, that's very true.
So, I mean, that's two... I mean, granted, like we said, Guild Wars 1 Halloween event, not nearly as... I mean, there's a couple of quest chains, and the Mad King showing up every 3 hours in Commandant and Lion's Arch, and maybe some new stuff. We don't know. I didn't play.
Oh, me neither.
If
I should have.
Alina was here, she could tell us, because I'm sure she played. But, of course, she's not.
I don't know. I hope she's okay. I hope she just forgot and nothing bad happened to her. Anyways,
I know about that, Tully. I'm just saying.
What did Tully say? Most
people know that there's production teams that have nothing to do with each other. But half of the team that would have been doing Guild Wars 1 had to get put, or most of the team got put onto Guild Wars 2. But, yes. Okay, fine. You didn't say I didn't. But still. I mean, Guild Wars 1 had, 7 hours of downtime, or 37 minutes, or some ridiculously small number of downtime and no issues in 7 years.
Yep.
I mean, this game... How long have we had? 5 hours of downtime? Legit downtime?
I don't know.
Right when the game launched under Head Start? I think that was pretty much it.
There's some really funny comments people made on the Twitter, and I think it was Ruby Bayer who replied. Someone was like, why are you answering Twitter questions when you could be working on the game? I think it was Ruby Bayer that replied, I have nothing to do with the production team, right? And
my whole job is to manage Twitter and Facebook. I'm managing Twitter and Facebook.
That's crazy.
I can just imagine I can just imagine the urge to like give some cutting comment to like go, just shut up, something like that would be so strong.
Yeah.
But I really admire that Guild Wars really has such a strong professionalism to it. Like they don't reply to those sort of things, and when they do reply, it's very calm, and it gives a lot of respect, I think.
Yeah.
When they're like that. But I think a lot of they've become very popular lately. Like people that I know who I don't normally play the same sort of games with are playing Guild Wars, and there's a lot of popularity. And unfortunately, fame has its price. And you're always going to get those awful people who've had a bad day and they just want to take it out on people that don't deserve it.
Yeah. Well, you know what I say about that? Haters gonna hate.
I would
so well
just say
good.
exactly. I would say nope. If they keep doing it, ArenaNet, time to toughen up. Ban hammer anybody that complains.
Oh my gosh, that would be horrible though.
Well, I mean, it would make the game. It would free up all the servers for anybody who wants to transfer.
Yeah, I know, but I complain sometimes. I'm like, you remember, like 2 or 3 episodes back, I'm like, okay, it's been a month. I think we have the right to complain. Like, this and that isn't working. Blah, blah. Of course, we're not like, oh, the game is broken. But, we're still complaining a little bit, which is pretty normal, I think, because at one point you get frustrated about some certain things.
Yeah, but there's a difference between complaining and having complaints where you talk about it with your friends and spamming the company's Facebook wall and Twitter feed and being like, you guys suck. And then it's just like, you're not making them any more encouraged to fix it.
No.
Like, I would love if you could just be like, it's somehow we find a way to make the game super laggy for just the people that complain.
Yeah.
Like, they get their own, like, server and they have horrible lag. And, like, the only reason people like them are complaining about culling in World vs. World is because ArenaNet purposefully put it on them.
Yeah.
And everybody else is okay. But because they bitched about it, then they're just like, they have to deal with it.
Oh, that's an excellent idea.
That's so vengeful.
Oh, yeah. It would be the Doom server.
Yes. You automatically get ported to the Doom server.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You get doomed.
Really, Tully? Well, thank
you. Yeah. So, yeah, those were the 4 acts of Halloween that we're talking about. Of course, in Act 4, you couldn't go in a dungeon anymore, but you could still go in a tower and do the labyrinth thing. You could still try to carve your pumpkins to get the title, which, by the way, I totally failed at. I think I have 108 out of 175 pumpkins.
So close.
There's 30 in Lion's Arch alone.
I know, but...
Not anymore.
And now, I was supposed to play today, this morning, before the patch, but I needed to drive someone to the hospital, so I kind of had to drop that. And while I was doing my research for the podcast that we're not doing, the game kept crashing on me, but I think that's because I was on the Mac beta and somehow didn't like the fact that I was processing a video on iMovie. But yeah. So I didn't get my pumpkins. I didn't get my title. But there's always next year.
Assuming it comes back.
I'm pretty sure it's going to come back, but...
Well, I mean, like this, it would be cool. It would suck for people that didn't get it, but it would be cool if, like, Emissary of the Mad King as, like, the full title was, like, this Halloween, and there's, like, a new title of similar, like, something similar like that for next Halloween. Oh. Kind of like, we got the witch hat, something, like that.
Yeah. People in the chat room...
the pumpkins.
Yeah, I was going to say... No, I was going to say the people in the chat room are saying that the pumpkins are still in Lion's Arch, as Jen Shu says, I'm still mining candy corn. So the Halloween content is still up.
Go, Naveen, go. Podcast over, go.
Bye!
Just leave the feed up, and we'll tell you when it's done. Kaysee and I will run this. You go carve.
Yeah. No.
Seriously.
Priorities. No, but it's probably gonna come back next year, and they're probably gonna add more stuff for the people that have been playing this year and completed these things already. I think it was fairly easy to get all these titles. So if they just add a couple more, it's just gonna make it, even more fun next season. And luckily, they're gonna start at the beginning of October instead of just 2 weeks prior to it. That would be very cool.
We have till the 5th of November.
Really?
Yeah,
Yay!
Holly said that, and I remember reading it back, like when it first came out. That like the most of the stuff
that's true.
goes away, but the decorations will stay, and that was even true in Guild Wars 1, I believe.
Ladies and gentlemen, Naveen's memory fails again. Because I read about it, just forgot.
Here we go, guys. After this, you can follow Chronicles of Tyria on Twitch while Naveen runs around and carves pumpkins all night.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I should do that. You guys, when we stop doing the podcast, we'll start a new stream and go pumpkin carving in Lion's Arch. No.
Everybody thinks swiftness. Everybody just crowd around and bring mass swiftness, and we'll just get it over with quick.
Yes! People come help me! It was actually pretty cool, because people wanted to just come help me do the tower, and I'm like, how are you guys going to help me do it? Are you going to hold my character's hand? If so, that's cool!
They just want to be near you, Naveen,
I
for
know.
moral support.
Oh, I love
And
everyone!
to block your view.
Oh, okay. Shout out. Oh, I actually have a shout out to that Norn. Oh man, I forgot to write down his name. I'm so sorry.
Mammoth?
Actually, guys, I will be right back. I
Yeah.
have to run for a sec. I will
Oh.
be back.
That's okay. That's
fun.
okay. Don't listen to
Is
me.
it-
I'm super unimportant.
Is it Mammoth? The Mammoth guy?
No, it's not Mammoth. It's something that
Oh.
started with a D. I'm not sure. But
I don't know, sorry.
Jolinar said, "Did you get any gold for completing it?" Oh, that was something else. Okay. The Norn and the clock tower, which name starts with a D. I can't remember. I'm so sorry. I wanted to write it down on a piece of paper, just forgot. Was there basically the whole time I was streaming for quite a couple hours. And every time I was saying on the Twitch channel, "Stupid Norn, get out of my face! All I can see is your back. I can't see where I'm going." And then there were a couple of chars that were like that too. And Zenshu says, "Lol, that D bag. D, get it?" Oh. But at the end of his run, I think it was close to when I stopped streaming, he sent me 30 trick-or-treat bags saying, "Sorry for being in your way this whole time." So that was really nice of him. So I said, "Okay,
That's lovely.
I take it back. I'm sorry. You're not a stupid Norn. You're a very nice person. It's just, too bad you're playing a Norn and being in my face all the time."
I think at one point when I was streaming with you were like, "I wish to fall in the water. I wish you just die." Like, whoa.
Whoa. You got a badass over here. But yeah, that was it. There was some char that was like, "Oh, stupid cat, get out of my face! I can't see anything." It was, wanted to flip my table, but I almost flipped my table right now. I was gonna say it's too heavy to lift, but apparently not.
Stronger than you thought, Naveen.
Yeah, exactly.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
You wouldn't like me. But yeah, that was very nice of that guy. And then there was someone else that sent me 10 trick-or-treat bags also for like consolation prize because I kept failing at the puzzle. Oh man.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I took a break then, and we went in the labyrinth to just go and carve some pumpkins and then do the kills for the titles and stuff. But yeah. Did you spend your time doing one thing specially during the Halloween event? Like, did you spend your time going to the labyrinth or doing special events, carving, mining for candy corn?
I think I did mostly the labyrinth and the clock tower. I just found the clock tower really fun, so I kept on doing it over and over. And then other times the labyrinth was a lot of fun because you kind of... I found that it was really hard to do by yourself, especially since the mobs respawn so much. So, it was a clear indication of ArenaNet's, they want you to group together to make informal parties. That's exactly what happened,
Mm-hmm.
You see someone, you're like, thank God you're here. I've been dying by myself. And you go and you just follow them. And eventually you end up in these big parties playing together. They look out for you, you look out for them. And it was a lot of fun because it really created informal parties and you met quite a few people.
Mm-hmm.
So I really enjoyed the Labyrinth and the Clock Tower the most. And I think after that, it was definitely the dungeons with the guild. Doing the dungeons with the guild was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I love that, like farming the dungeons and everything. I got a lot of golds out of that. So, salvaging the golds mean more ecto, which I was happy. I have like about like 50 ectos. I think I got like 20 ectos just from the dungeon runs, and I didn't play all that much.
Yeah.
I really liked when you would farm these dungeons or just going out there and mining candy corn, especially in World versus World. World versus World is filled with candy corn nodes. Just go there. You have until the 5th of November, apparently. So if you go there, it is filled with them. So you can have stacks pretty quickly. And if you give them to the kids in Lion's Arch, you can get trick-or-treat bags. But Jesus, Lagwyn is back. He dropped
Hello,
this on the
everyone, I'm
ground.
What? Lagwyn's back? When did that happen?
I don't know. I barely heard anything. Lag, it's just because it sounded like... Hey, I'm back. Anyways. Yeah, so... That was it. And what was your favorite part of the Halloween stuff, Lag?
Favorite part? I think it's a toss-up between the Mad King dungeon I really liked because it was a good, fun, difficult dungeon, but not too difficult for, being something that level 2 people could go in and do. And I also liked, I really liked the scavenger hunt because, I was able to do it, pretty much almost all of it, just by knowing Guild Wars lore. And it doesn't require the backpack item is, one of the, 4 you can get in the game. There's the 2 from your personal story. 1 if you're an engineer. The guild backpacks, and this is the only other one. And, you get all those. And this is a cool one that has a cool flame particle effect and has no level requirement. So if you did it with any level character, anybody, if you managed to do it with a level 2 character, they could use this backslot item. Which is pretty cool.
The backpack items you say are like the 2 books?
Yeah, the 2 books.
Okay.
They fit on the back slot of your character.
Yeah. But you were saying backpacks, I was like, wait. Did I miss something? There were Halloween backpacks? What?
Well, I guess theoretically there's also that really lame 10-slot trick-or-treat bag that you get from the Mad King.
Oh my god.
Which is soul-bound to your character, soul-bound to whatever character did it, and it's only 10 slots.
Yeah.
It's pointless.
That is weird. I wonder what people, when ArenaNet made that, they thought, yeah, a 10-slot bag, soul-bound, when most of the characters are level 80, and they've got bigger bags, that's totally fine. That's special. What made them think that was special? It was just the skin.
I don't know. It's weird. Let's all make a confusion face.
And like Tully says, you could only get it once on one character, even if you did it. Even though it was soul-bound to that character, all characters on your account couldn't get it.
Yeah.
Only one could, which is stupid. At least make it account-bound at that point.
Yeah. That's
If
weird.
it can, do it once on your account, but obviously it should be soul-bound.
If they wanted to make it really special, they would have made it a 20-slot bag.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been fantastic.
Yeah, because you can't get 20-slot bags unless you're willing to spend, I think it's an enormous amount of money for a rune. It's over, I think it's like
10 gold? Something like
2
that?
gold, yeah, something like that, to get a rune, and that's not counting I think it's Gossamer that you have to use. It's a lot of money for just for the extra 5 slots compared to a 15 slot.
Yeah.
Which is only 50 silver. So it would have been a really nice extra treat for
10
you to
gold,
get
says
another 20
Zenju.
slot.
And Tully. 10 gold.
10, oh my god, I remember why I thought it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
2 gold, I'm thinking, 2 gold's not too bad, but 10 gold?
Yeah.
Oh.
And now we can hear Pirate, one of the guildies in our guild, Pirate Doomled. 10 gold. Psh, that's easy to make. That guy is like loaded. I don't know what he does, but he has so much money. It's crazy.
Why don't we get him to tell
Some
us?
people are
Because
just like
he's in our
that.
guild.
Yeah, but if it's that's true. Hey, guild advantages.
Yeah, exactly.
Pirate.
Also, I want to shout out to Dan, or Lord Azaban, as he is in the Twitch feed, because I can't yell at him for not watching now because he's watching live.
Yeah, that's true.
So, we could just,
Let's
we
go
just
in
gotta
game.
get Hedge in here,
Yeah.
because, we've been a big shout out to Hedge, and, his awesome,
Yeah.
putting dish soap in the dishwasher.
Oh.
He's choking on Jello. You're probably right.
Oh man. Anyways, what else about the Halloween events? Anyone in the chat room wanted to?
Oh, and a shout out. I guess maybe I can't tell what Claire was talking about, but she's in there too.
Oh,
I'll
she's
shout
there?
out to Claire.
Hi,
anyway.
Claire.
Yeah.
She's so silent. She has to play Guild Wars.
I know.
Claire, play with us. Or
Oh, and I
else.
can't call. Oh, I guess I can't yell at her for not watching either, because she's watching.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, she said we'll see. There you go, everybody.
Yay!
My wife just said we'll see about her playing Guild Wars. So
Yeah,
it's-
I think, oh, it's true, you haven't been married for long, but when a woman says, we'll see,
Oh, I know. I've been with her for 3 years. I know all about it.
yeah, but you're married now. It's not the same. I'm kidding.
I love Dan's comment. Let's talk about how Kaysee leaves Guild Wars on to make you think she's ignoring you.
I just get up and walk away, and I forget to change my status. I just like being on the login screen. So when I walk past my computer room, I'm like, damn, my character's good looking. I just like doing that. Okay? It's not a problem for everyone else.
She's not conceited. Nope.
No, not at all.
Jeez.
Oh, I'm sorry. If I don't reply to you, I'm probably either busy or I've missed it or I've just left my computer on.
Oh yeah, which, by the way, and this goes for everyone in game, not just the Chronicles of Tyria Guild, not just, my friends or whatever. When you whisper someone, and they do not reply within 5 seconds, give them another 5 seconds, and then another 5 seconds, and then another 5 seconds. Up to the point that if they do not respond, they're probably busy fighting. Hey, how's it going?
25 seconds. You all heard. You wait 25 seconds, and then you respond again.
Hey, did you get my last message? Hey, I just talked to you. Did you get it? Because if you were zoning, maybe you're not getting it. Hey, I see you're ignoring me. What? Not ignoring. Sometimes I don't even notice the chat. I am so into the game, especially in World versus World. You're like, oh, click, 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 press A, S, W, rage. That's not how I play, but
No, that's your.
my keyboard is here, and that's how I play.
Better of the opera style.
But, people are playing sometimes. I find that in Guild Wars 2, somehow, the chat is very hard to notice. I don't know why, it's different, but to me it's hard to notice.
There's no wonder you couldn't beat the Mad King Clock Tower. With your keyboard up here, it's probably pretty difficult.
Shut up, Dan. The clock tower was way too easy if I wasn't playing like that. But the point is, people, if they don't respond, it's not because they hate you. It's not because they're ignoring you. If they would ignore you, they would put your character's name on ignore. They would block your name. Stop it. If they don't reply, just wait. And then, what else? Life goes on.
2 comments on that. 1, Dan says Kaysee answers mail, so mail her. The only reason she answers mail is she thinks maybe somebody sent her something. We know people think.
Mail is a great way to get in contact with someone.
Send mail.
Yeah, exactly.
And most of the time, Naveen's on raid call. So if you really want to talk to her, download raid call and go find her that way.
Yeah. Although we don't let anyone other than the guild members in the raid call, but I did make an exception the other day with someone who partied with me, but now he's in the guild, so doesn't count.
So there you go. Join the guild, then you can come bother Naveen all you want with voice chat.
Exactly. When
then she can't get away.
Yeah, I know, right? I'll just log off, pretend that my internet dropped. I don't know.
Son's crying. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, my son's crying too.
Sorry, he's back. Oh, he's okay now. Good.
Oh man, that's good. That's nice. Yeah, although when we're streaming, we're probably gonna use the CoTPodcast raid call because we have one for that too, for events and stuff. So we'll probably make a room where you can join. But if it gets to we have too many users on at the same time, we're probably gonna have to mute you guys. But give you a, because I think you can have a turn-based thing.
Yeah, we can shut it. I think I set up the CoTPodcast one, and that's open to anybody to join. So as long as you have the raid call information, you can join into that. But yeah, it's currently open to anybody. If it starts getting a little too unruly, we can just shut it down to queued talking, so that only the people that are considered admin can talk.
Yeah.
Is this because Assassin's Creed 3 came out? Is that why you're wearing your hood?
Yes.
No,
nice. It's because I'm in Canada and it's really cold, and even though I turned on the heat in the basement, it's still cold. So that's why. Also, my hair is not combed. So.
Oh, the whole thing is song, a whole musical episode. Dan, you're a troublemaker.
What?
Dan, I can't wait for the entire episode is a musical.
That's not really fair, because Naveen has the advantage.
I was gonna say, I have a lot of experience so far, so...
I'll just play an instrument. Get it? I'll play the keyboard.
Nice one! Crix or someone in the chat room says, quick question for Naveen, did you ever finish the clock tower? Yes, I did. After 8 hours or so. But I did! Sweet. Yeah. So, Halloween stuff. I think we pretty much covered everything.
Yeah. I'd just like to point out, in my opinion, that I think that I really didn't like the super crazy exotic weapon skins. Like, some of them were cool, but I think the ones you got from the chests actually looked a lot cooler than like the Crossing, the Mad Moon, or the Arachnophobia. They had cooler effects. They had particle effects and sound effects, which was cool. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
You can hear the chainsaw from a mile away.
Oh, can
you? Yeah, that's my chainsaw impression.
What? How did that sound like?
No, you don't play that game with me.
What? Why?
It only works about 8 times when we did it in Guild Wars 1, and I've got her saying a bunch of stuff. I've got your impression of an elementalist. Again, some of our classic times in Guild Wars 1 with Naveen not realizing I was recording with Fraps. I think I actually have some funny videos of Jolinar from her talking back in the day in Guild Wars 1 during the whole, what the hell was that, the event between Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2. What they call it, the rivalry, remedy.
Oh, yeah.
Requiem, that one. We all played together. I have some pretty good videos of everybody from that. mixed with some awesome outtakes from Naveen from our first live show, which you thought what you saw on air was funny. Oh, it gets so much better from the after show
What?
stuff that I recorded.
No.
And I'm going to mix that all together with some really funny still images that we have of Naveen. And, maybe Kaysee too, depending on who was laughing and making the funny faces, which there's some pretty good ones of Kaysee. There's a musical number. And all of this is going to be one concise package as the thank you video for 200 subscribers on our YouTube channel. So get your friends out there, subscribe, and once we hit 200, that video's it's already ready. I got it ready. I'll just put it right out as soon as it hits 200. So
Oh god, I'm not looking forward to seeing what's in there.
people unsubscribe right now. YouTube.com/Chronicles of CoTPodcast.
Yes.
YouTube.com/CoTPodcast. I don't know what the video looks like, so I
I've
don't
been
even know.
keeping it a secret from Naveen because I don't want her to. Because I thought about let me upload it in private to the COT podcast channel, and then I'll come on one day and it'll just be gone. I'm gonna wait for Naveen's away doing something, and then I'm just gonna spam everybody in game. Go to YouTube. It's going up now. Watch it while you can.
In November, I might be gone for a week or two to go visit some people. So
Done. November. Get it by November, and we'll put it up.
I will have access to the internet, though.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Whatevs, lag.
Yeah,
I hope nothing is too vulgar, because this I will delete.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was. No, I deleted all the vulgar stuff. I mean, there's Dint and yours musical number, which is great.
We had a musical number?
Oh yes, it's
Oh.
fantastic. There's their impression of a predator from the Arnold.
Oh
movie. That's pretty good.
no! You took screenshots of that? You're horrible.
That I have video. There's interesting conversations about Casey's cat. Yeah, lots of good stuff.
The cat in heat?
Well, there's that. There's also certain phrases that you were saying around that.
Oh no. No.
I didn't know if you could put that out. I don't think you could put that out.
It'll be fine. You're holding the cat, so it's okay.
You're holding the cat. Yeah, I won't put it on the podcast though, because if people aren't seeing the image, they'll be like, "What the hell is going on?"
No, don't put it so people can just download the audio. They have to see the video. I mean, that's the whole point of this. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Because they have to just, they could download as much stuff as we want on iTunes, but that doesn't give us YouTube subscribers.
Whatevs. Anyways. So that's for when we hit 200 subscribers on YouTube. So hide your kids, hide your wife, tell your mom, tell your dad.
Make accounts and keep subscribing. I don't care. Do it. And I dedicate that one to you. Make a bunch of accounts and keep subscribing.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well, that's that. Oh, I wanted to say that I have plans. I think it's the 14th of November, if I'm not gone. November is the month of diabetes awareness. I know it's totally unrelated to Guild Wars, but wait for it.
Candy corn for everyone.
Candy corn. Yay, more insulin for me. I'm type 1 diabetic.
I'm in game as a joke.
Oh, right. Nah. I'm type 1 diabetic. November is Diabetes Awareness Month. The day for it, on the Juvenile Diabetes website research fund, is for the 14th or the 15th of November. I'm not sure. I have to check. But I might be doing a 24-hour stream marathon with people, donating money. So, and that money will all go to the GDRF, which is the Juvenile Diabetes Research Fund. So that's something you have to look forward to.
Is that going to be on the Chronicles of Tyria channel?
Yes.
Are you going to make one for Outrun a Centaur or your diabetes blog?
this is gonna be, I'm gonna be promoting Chronicles of Tyria at the same time anyways, so it's gonna be for CoTPodcast. It's gonna be on our Twitch channel. I'm gonna be there. Yes, lots of caffeine for Naveen, Tiger said in the chat room. There's gonna be a lot of caffeine, so maybe a lot of singing in the process, which I don't know if you want
24 hours of Naveen? I don't know if I can handle that.
Yeah, I don't know if I could handle it anything. So, you might log on to the Twitch channel and see me going like, so you can donate for that. I don't know. Or
if
just
you fall asleep, I will donate $10.
No faking.
Out of pure pity.
It might be just my character, you see my character just idled there in Lion's Arch or whatever.
Just
and
spinning
me in
in
the
a
little
circle
corner.
you're holding down like S. So it's just like, here's Naveen.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Priest Ellie says you can do the clock tower in the last hour. No, because that's going to be after the 5th of November. I could do another puzzle, though, but I don't know. It's not as fun. Because that puzzle has a special music, and it's all like, rush to the end.
Now I tangled up my headset cord when I spun around. Put that. Alright, I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
Alright.
But yeah, I might be doing that, and of course my husband just heard about it because he's in the chat room. So hey, sweetie, you're gonna be taking care of Aiden that day.
Yeah,
So I'll be streaming for 24 hours.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Anyways, yep. And then there was silence.
Well, I'm just waiting. I was waiting for Aaron's response, and there it is.
Yeah, I just heard about it. Woo.
I imagine that we're in the exact same way. Woo.
Whoa.
Awkward turtle.
Sorry.
So,
yeah.
right. So, actually, let's ask the chat room, since we can do that now. Does anybody have anything that they want to mention regarding Halloween that thoughts, impressions, and then we can, maybe use that as a talking point, if not, or just things you want. Thanks, Dan. No. That's a good response.
That's his response? No.
Yes.
Yes.
You're giving me mixed emotion. I can't mix messages here. I don't know what to do with that. Okay. Romney's taxes wishes it was wider spread. I agree, but it's pretty much a human-based holiday. So
yeah. Yeah, I have to disagree with you on that, because even though it is a human-based holiday, there were all races in Lion's Arch dressing up. The kids, like there was even a Quaggan that was dressed up as a ghost.
Quaggan's a pirate. Yar.
Exactly. Quaggan's a ghost. Woo! I don't remember how we went around. Anyways, but yeah, I think it's pretty multiracial in Guild Wars, the Halloween thing. So they could have at least maybe put a couple pumpkins in the cities. Other than that,
they put them in the areas around them, like Caledon Forest, Metrica Province, Plains of Ashford. Those all had pumpkins, and they actually had the meta event chains to get into the Mad Realm when Act 2 started. But actually, I guess I should have said it's a Kryta-centric thing, because Mad King Thorn was a previous king of Kryta, which is human-related, therefore centered where it was. But I agree, a wider spread Halloween, but it also leaves the options for other racially, concentric holidays down the road. We kind of, Meattoberfest is an always thing, apparently, so say the Char. Otherwise, I think it would be kind of cool to do that in October.
Yeah, a Meattober.
Tully says, Kaysee, give us the COT dance party video, which you should do that.
It's coming. I need some more footage of the guild so I can put a whole package of the guild and advertise how awesome Chronicles of Tyria is. We need to get together and do stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dan says he learned that Naveen can speak Klingon when she's mad at jumping puzzles.
What? I thought that was speaking in tongues.
Where are you seeing that? I don't see that in the chat room.
I'm going back because I've been keeping track.
Oh.
Tigress, I don't think anything was happening in Ebonhawk, which is kind of a shame. I'm not sure. I didn't go. Anybody go to Ebonhawk?
No.
We got lots of Quaggan is a pilot. Coo.
Yeah.
Quaggan means woo.
Yeah, that's how it went. Coo. Quaggan means woo.
That stupid kid that Dan quoted. I feel like running. Woo. I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Romney's taxes says how.
It's hello. It's hollow.
It's Candy. Oh yeah, it's Candy Day. That was funny.
A little char cub.
Romney's Taxes says, how about costumes that you could get to sneak into enemy camps and steal things? That would have been cool. But we already do that. Like, we dress up as pirates for undercover stuff. But he also says, burning poop bags for W.
Throw them on the doorstep of a keep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Step on it! You have to step on it.
Put 'em out.
And then your character is crippled for like 4 seconds.
You know what? Try using all the toilet paper and eggs I have to go attack other keeps in World vs. World.
Oh, what would have been funny is that if ever you get hit with those things, you would, have a condition or just like,
Well,
a random condition.
Stealth wouldn't work because you'd have like fumes coming off of you where you rotten eggs.
That's nasty. Yeah.
We should get all the toilet paper and get the guild together and like have a toilet throwing fight. Toilet paper throwing. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Or eggs.
It was still a good implementation to the game, but it would have been cool if there were, special effects out of them. Like, remember when, it's still going, but the Box of Fun has some snowballs. So if you get hit with it, you just, fall back on your back. But, yeah.
I gotta agree with Joel about costumes that aren't town clothes, like we had in Guild Wars 1. I completely agree. Because who wears their town clothes other than now that Costume Brawl exists? Why would you ever wear town clothes? Yeah. Did you guys ever wear your town clothes prior to this?
Role playing, yeah.
Oh, okay, role playing.
Other than role playing, though.
Yeah, I think we wore 'em in the one dance video we did with me, you, and Stefan, like on the top of some building. Because I could put on aviator glasses. That was the only reason I ever wore town clothes.
Right. Speaking of the costume, you guys like the costumes they implemented? The witch, the Mad King, the bunny ears, the little devil horns. They don't do anything, but still, it's a good thing.
I think it's good, but like the Mad King makes costume. He's like so OP in Costume Brawl.
Yeah. Well, I think the witch is also, because all you have to do is basically melt, and you hit everyone around you, like constantly.
Yeah.
So.
And I agree with Joel and our human witch derp face. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
Oh my gosh, yes. And people in the stream, when I was streaming, they were like, "Oh my God, Naveen, do your broom face." They called it the broom face. I was like, I want a broom.
It only works with the noise. It's awesome with the noise.
How can I capture this to throw in my video for 200 subscribers?
Well, actually, if you go on the Twitch, you could actually get it.
I could get it from that, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, oh man, that was funny. Yeah, they did make the face pretty weird looking. Like you're probably. Someone said, "Is there like a vibrator in your room?" And I'm like, "Whoa, okay." That is killing me quickly.
Man.
I think they need to collect slot for town clothes though, because once you buy them, they kind of just have to sit in your deposit box, and they fill up a lot of space. Especially as time goes on and they want to introduce new ones, they really need a collectible slot.
And I think you missed the biggest, most annoying thing. If you get rid of your town clothes, you never get them back. There's no way to get, like, if you, like, oh, I bought the witch costume, say, and you like are like, oh, I don't need my other clothes, like my standard town clothes, and you delete them, they're gone forever, and there's currently no way to get those back.
Yeah, I accidentally deleted my town shoes,
Yeah.
and so I don't have them anymore.
Yeah, they're gone forever.
I'm bare feet. My bare feet when I roleplay. What is going on? I have to go to the beach now, or else I'm dubbed as a mum.
Saying that, I would like to point out that Queen Jenna doesn't have shoes on a lot of the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Has anyone noticed that? She's freaking a hippie.
Yeah, she's a hippie.
Or she uses her super ridiculously powerful mesmer magic that's only there when it's completely convenient to her to make you think she's not wearing shoes, but really she is.
Well, I think that she's naked and she's just putting the illusion of clothes on just for everyone else's benefit.
Whoa, that's
Poor
crazy.
Logan. So close, but so far.
Vaynard says, roleplay a hobo. I'll take change. Charity, please. I'll just kneel down.
Actually, Kaysee, you should start doing that. You can get people to give you spare copper and just walk around and you'll be good to go.
The water is further than usual. Spare copper.
Can I have more copper? Because I can't deal with this firmer water. Like, you soften my water. I can't believe you didn't joke, though. That pissed me off more than anything. Claire brought that up to me after the fact, and I was like, water softener. Such an easy joke.
Water softener.
Uh,
Please, sir, can I have some more?
It's a necessity here in Australia.
I know, because the water's firmer. We know.
Oh, man.
I'm nuts.
So yeah, well, that was the Halloween stuff. I think we pretty much covered everything.
Yeah, well, I mean, I made sure I went through pretty much everything everybody said in the chat room, so we got all that covered.
Yeah.
Dan loves firm water.
Nice.
It's a thing now, okay? I'm running with it.
For those of you that don't know, firm water is what most people in the world call slush. A combination of ice and water, snow and water. But they don't have that in Australia. They call it firmer water.
Yep.
Or that's what Kaysee
No.
But I'm saying
yeah.
all Australians that they think it's firmer water.
Slushies.
Yeah, it's Australia's gonna come on, and like Australia doesn't think that.
Firmies in Australia, Joel and R. That must be what they call them there. They go to like, your school, convenience store, and they've got like the soda fountain and then their Fermi machine.
The Fermi machine. Nice. Woo. Okay.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so I think we should close the show. Did you guys wanna hop in game afterwards? I don't know if I wanna stream. Should I stream? Should we stream?
Up to you.
Should they? Yeah, sure. What else?
Send me some kangaroo jerky,
Ew.
Kaysee.
My pop made it like a couple Christmases ago.
Do it. Send it to me. I'll send you some venison jerky. You send me some kangaroo jerky. It'll be a good deal.
All right.
Oh wait, Robovin had a question. Who, if anyone, got one of those exotic weapons from Ascent of the Mad King? Well, Lag.
No, I did
All
not
of
get
them.
any of the exotic weapons like the arachnophobia, the Mad Moon, or any of those.
Alucardalina did. She got
She
arachnophobia.
got arachnophobia, yeah.
But she's not here.
No, unfortunately.
Therefore, she should donate it to the guild.
Yeah.
She won't do that.
Is it soulbound? No, that can't be soulbound, right? Because it's
No,
on the
you
trading
can
post.
sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then.
Can't wait for candy cane weapons.
Candy cane weapons, yeah.
Candy cane weapons. That's awesome.
You had the
I'm gonna put
peppermint
this
candy shield.
For the guild now, if they come out and they do something similar, even if they say that they're like 3 gold on the trading post on day 1, buy them. Because if it's anything like Halloween, by the end of the event, they're going to go up 10, 20 gold by the end of it. So, buy your weapons early and sit on them. Just like I sit on the scythe. That was for Naveen at the beginning. And then it'll sell for more later on.
Oh,
So-
what do you think will happen to the Chattering Skulls and all those gold items that we got in a trading post, you think they'll go up in price? Because the first day of Halloween events, they were like 4 silver. By the end, they were like what, like 28 copper?
Yeah.
I think they're gonna go up.
It depends on the. I mean, it's really. I mean, obviously, it's supply and demand. But I mean, who needs them? Do you like? I mean, unless you only need what is it like 100 of them to even craft one of the exotics. So
Yeah.
like, even if every person, I don't know how many are on the trading post right now, but I guarantee you there's quite a few. And I like even if everybody needed 100, you probably still would have leftovers on there. Because I just had stacks and stacks, and I just kept selling them because during I don't know if you guys know this, but during the last 2 days of Halloween, you would go to sell a Chattering Skull. There were 0 buy orders, only sell orders because nobody wanted them.
Mm-hmm.
So you just
There's tons now.
well, yeah, I guess it's because it's after the event, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, we'll see what happens, I guess.
All right. So Naveen, Kaysee, any last minute things you want to talk about? If not, we'll bring this to a close.
No, I'm good.
Kaysee?
Yep. I'm good.
All right. So for Chronicles of Tyria, look up. Chronicles of Tyria, look up, read up. You want us to read what you said?
Look
Dan?
up, read up.
Oh, with the black. Oh, what about those black lion chests? They going up? Lag, read up. Black lion chests
Oh,
better
yeah.
go up.
Because at first, before the event started, I was like, oh my god, gotta buy all the Black Lion chests because they're gonna go up in price because all of these cool things that are gonna drop in them. Turns out they went down in price, and I bought like 1,000 chests.
Oh,
and so did
no.
Lagwyn.
Oh no.
So yeah.
Kaysee, there's something moving on your bookshelf apparently. Big spider.
Oh what? Stop it, you people! Slap, 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 slap. Okay, I'm really gonna check now.
Ah, Kaysee. Anyways.
Right. So I guess with that, Dan's just sore because I told him you should buy a lot of Black Lion chests because they're probably gonna go up, and I bought like 1,000 when they were 3 copper each. And then everybody kind of got in on that and started buying them, and then I turned around and sold 500 of them at 30 copper a piece. But I was just superficially driving up the price, and Dan bought into it. So
we have to blame a little bit of a freelancer into this from Tales of Tyria because he mentioned it on one of the podcasts, and I think he got like 1,700 or 17,000. Yeah. 17,000 chests.
Oh my
so
god.
everyone went out and bought the chests, so the price went wah, wah, wah. Of course, it's not all of his fault.
Right.
I contributed too by buying like 1,000 of them. But yeah.
Yeah, no, so. Oh well. Anyway, so for Chronicles of Tyria, episode number 24.
Yep.
I'm Lagwyn.
I'm Kaysee.
It's Kaysee. And I'm Naveen.
And we will see you next time.
Bye. After show banter.
If only I was recording.
After show dubstep.
Yeah, I like that part.
Better put fraps on. I have to start recording this just for the thank you video.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stop the stream so I can go on raid call, chat with you guys, and play a little bit before I go to bed. So people in the stream, we will probably be back this week. I know I will be streaming the game at some point, so watch out. Register, subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's cotforums.com for anybody in the guild that's not part of the guild. You can go there. You can sign up for the forums, then you can apply to be in the guild. we'll add you to the guild. That'll also get you access to the raid call information. You can go download raid call. For those of you who don't know, it's like a vent/Skype. And Naveen is, I don't even know what Naveen's doing, and Kaysee.
I have the Eminem song stuck in my head.
I'm just doing what Naveen does so I can be cool.
Yes, and Dan says
That's right.
free portals in the Eternal Battlegrounds jumping puzzle when he's there. Same thing for me. If I'm in there, we usually both will end up doing that.
Yep.
So yeah.
I'd like to say thank you to my husband who stayed for the whole show in the chat
And
room.
if Claire, you stayed
love
too,
you.
awesome.
I have no one who loves me.
Aw, we love you.
Yeah, we're here.
Thanks for you two for staying with me the entire show.
I know, right?
It's Twitch TV. Come on now.
Oh, I'm getting lots of love. I love you. Yeah, I love you guys so much. Stop it. You're making me blush.
So,
It's our wonder from down under.
that's right. That's true. We
Yep.
love you when you don't ignore us, says Dan.
That's right.
I wasn't ignoring you.
Okay, I have to point out something though. Kaysee, sometimes we message you and you don't reply, but that's not because you're in game and you don't notice. It's because you're asleep. What are you doing with the game running when you're asleep? Your character's just there, standing.
Game's running, Skype's not on a way, and it's like, she must be here then, and
Yeah.
she's not.
Yeah, and I'm like, Kaysee, are you awake?
I've got Skype on like 2 computers, so like even though my laptop is turned off, this one is still. I got it on 3 computers. I'm sorry. When this one's turned on, and then like sometimes I just get up and walk away and
Forget about it? Tigress actually brings a point. She's like, how do you not get auto-kicked? Because you know
It
after...
still
most of the
counts
time
you.
I do.
Huh?
It counts you as being logged in and on that character, even if you're just at the loading screen after it kicks you.
Yeah.
So it kicks her, and she's just sitting at like the character select screen and says she's in game.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Because I remember when I was doing the jumping puzzle thing, and then she's like, okay, I'm going to go away now. And I'm like, okay, bye. And she stayed in the party. So I'm like, oh, well, maybe she's staying there, you know, to be one of the people that die first. So she gives me a chance to not be piled with people, you know, jumping and stuff. But apparently she just, like, that's not the point. So I kind of left party. But her character was still there with the gold tag, Kaysee, you know, tag COT. So I was like, okay, what's going on?
Kaysee, I don't know if you're reading about the spider, but there's lots of spider information going on here. Everybody's
like,
trying to warn you because they love you so much. They just made that point. I mean, you better watch out. It's the size of a kangaroo, it's got huge fangs, and it's moving closer. It's on your wall! What are you doing? Get in there and save yourself! Get out of there!
It's like, boring, boring. Hi, mate. Going.
It's a spider in here. You guys are crazy.
You guys are crazy as I paranoidally turn around to try to see it just to be sure.
Yeah, I know, right?
There's a spider. No, I don't believe you at all. Like,
Vaynar says it's on the
you.
back of your chair. It's on the back of your chair.
How can you see the back of my chair? I'm on my chair.
Every time you turn around.
Am I the spider?
Dun dun dun.
spider, Kaysee.
Oh my god, behind you. Oh man.
I'm gonna have to go put some spider spray around my house now.
No. Nice.
Does spider spray come in a case when you buy them in Australia? Like, can you buy them at Costco in bulk?
The little spider traps and the like mouse traps, so, you know.
Oh, spider traps? Yuck.
No.
Oh.
We bug spray like
And then when it goes like, it goes like.
You gotta
That's
do
how
that and it
huge it is.
grabs it and smacks you back. That's how
Don't touch me, fool!
They're also ghetto, apparently. Spiders are ghetto in Australia.
Oh, jeez. Pimp my whip. Whoo, people, it's getting late. Anyways.
Yeah. This is what it's like to be in Chronicles of Tyria.
Yeah, when you're in
we're
raid
not on
call.
the podcast. This is every day. Even though I think the only people left are Chronicles of Tyria, so they all know.
No, there's supposed to be 18 people in chat, so.
Okay, well, thank you to the other. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other 10 of you? Oh, whenever I forgot. 9 of you.
All by myself, yeah. I can actually hear Dan sing. Oh yeah, Robovin. Hey, Ishabu.
Ishabu.
Isabu.
You guys for being maybe just guests. I don't know. I know Robin is obviously, and
Oh, Zenshu has been here since the beginning this too.
yeah, non-COT members, you should join up.
Yep.
Yep, we have cookies or rainbow cake or I don't know, Navri. What do we have now?
Well, there's a lot of silliness. And when you join the guild, you have access to our raid call, so you can hear us all the time going crazy, and you can actually participate, and it's crazy. I think we actually scared a few members so far, so they don't log into
Really?
raid call anymore.
We have cookies. Joel says we've got cookies.
Potatoes!
Quaggin meat. Where are we meeting them, Jolinar? Oh, okay.
Craig and jerky.
No, you guys are horrible.
Well, no, she originally wanted us to go meet a bunch of quaggin at a quaggin meet, but then she corrected herself and made it actual meat from a quaggin.
I see.
Yes, Dan, you're very clever for figuring that out.
No, it's just a overly attached fan. Calls himself Miss Lagwyn.
that'd be awkward.
I know, right?
As long as they send me in-game gold, I'll be okay with it.
Oh,
They can say
Robovin.
whatever they are, whatever they want. My
Robovin's
goal is
from.
to just not really ask for gold. I'm going to interrupt you anyway. My goal is not to ask for gold, but to get more than Kaysee.
Can I
What was
speak
that? No, don't entertain him. He has got tons. And he's not even going for a legendary anymore. Send to me. I'm a girl and I'm pretty. I hope.
I'm a girl and I'm pretty. Okay, yeah, that's legit. Yeah, I was gonna say Robovin says I'm from Dark Haven, and since guesting isn't working right, I can't exactly hang out. But I would like to point out that on Dark Haven, you have Tyria After Dark, the podcast. The guys from the podcast are on Dark Haven. So if you want to go chat with them, I think their podcasts are on Saturdays. And they're really, really cool. They're super awesome. So definitely give it a check.
Yeah. And just so you know, they cut it down to 1 free transfer a week now.
I know.
So it's almost to, going to be paid. So I would keep your eye out because people are going to be settling into their final servers now.
Yep.
So if you do want to switch to another server ever, now's the time to really be watching whenever it goes from full to high and jump in because you're not going to be able to do this forever.
And people were actually complaining, oh, I can't switch servers after, it takes 24 hours. Yeah, now it takes 7 days.
Yep.
But the good thing was in the same post they said they were actively working on guesting, so it's really good to know that they're working on that.
So, I'm eating rockets.
You mean gravel, like you always do whenever you eat anything?
Shut up.
Oh, I'm calling you out for not a vlog.
I know. There's a lot of things that I don't update because I have so much to do. Things should be quieting down though. In the month of November, for sure. I
You've been
actually
sick for so long.
check this out. I have to show you guys something. Okay, and this is something I have to work on and stick by. This is Naveen's week. Okay? So, Monday, you have Update Outrun a Centaur. This is my blog on the gaming thing, okay? Tuesday, you have the fanfic for Chronicles of Tyria and podcast research. Wednesday, podcast research and work on memes for the Facebook page. And then Thursday, public relation work and live show like today. And then Friday, it's the editing day because editing, believe it or not, takes all day. So, I have my schedule now and I have to stick to it. So yeah. So I will be updating my blog soon.
Long story short, it will be
Yeah.
updated soon.
Oh man. So yeah,
All right.
I'll update.
Well, I haven't been in Tarnished Coast Borderlands to see if Commander Jaden's around.
Oh, we don't. Kaysee, can you ask your husband at some point if he can update the forums with a link to the Facebook page?
Yeah, no problem.
That would be cool.
I'm getting my pen out and I'm going to write a note for him.
Thank you.
Stefan! Oh, you're at work. Never mind. I was just
Yeah.
gonna yell.
Yeah,
Like he can hear
doesn't
me.
love me. He's working hard so that I can stay at home and do Guild Wars stuff.
Hmm.
Must be nice.
All right. What do Naveen?
It's actually a suggestion
What?
from Zenchu. Thank you, Zenchu.
To put Facebook thing on the forums?
Yeah. Because I don't know anything about FTP stuff, and he does. So he's been doing that work. Haha.
Bad, terrible writing. There we go.
Thank you. Put it on his pillow.
When he comes home, the first place he goes is to the kitchen to see what's for dinner and then to here.
Yeah, there you go.
Update! Game update! Everybody's thing just says,
I'm gonna update right now. I'm updating.
lag, update! Lag, update!
But yeah.
I'm updating now.
Okay. I'll stop
Mild
streaming.
meatloaf!
I'll stop streaming, and I'll see you guys in raid call. Other people who I will
am
be talking to, I'll see you
updating.
guys soon. Goodbye, guys.
Can't update yet because I'm petrified.
Say bye, lag.